same talks we were just having. You know, a lot of people like I'm gonna say Al Geno. I never knew Al Geno been over here, but he say he's come over here with I think Foolie and the cats out of Grand Bay.
Oh yeah, Grand Bay, Foolie, Diego.
Yeah, so me saying that, you never know who watching. Same way, like, you know, like somebody had to inspire you. You
Yeah.
know? So you never know who watching. And when I was doing the YouTube thing, it wasn't a cool thing to do. Even when I was doing music, it wasn't a cool thing to do for my peers, you know. But the YouTube, it was considered police ass shit, you know. So I was getting called the police, and I remember the police sitting outside my studio. You know, that's on YouTube.
So, alright, when you were doing this, like how you, like who you looked up to get into radio? You know what I'm saying? You said something about 93 BLA early.
My mentor was Gabriel Peck, DJ Q-Tip. Now he's DJing in Georgia now. He worked at CNN, but he was DJ Fleet Babe and Julian Hill. He was a producer out of with Bernard Richardson and them, and they was out, you know, Mr. Big Camp.
Yeah.
And they was some of my early mentors. They gave me, you know, some of my first MPCs and Dr. 808 drum machines. But as far as like mentor Nick and Light, that's what really, you know, trained and showed me, you know, what the radio is really for with Almighty. The radio is actually not for playing music, it's for programming, selling air, basically. You know, same thing with TV. TV is really, you see in the ads and commercials, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nick and Knight and Shot Ray Ray, RP Ray Ray, you know, those some of my mentors.
What you learn like from the radio to transition like to the local scene? You learn something that, like to help artists get out there, you know what I'm saying?
I left the radio right after Inetta, she had her rant. And I actually kind of got angry with that radio because I always worked with underground artists like Chopper T. He wasn't really, you know, for the radio, but his stuff was hard. Like, you know, at 45 and different songs, you know, you couldn't tell me that's not Grind and Shine when Yo got it. Those songs was hits, but the radio wasn't playing it. So I always messed with underground artists. So I can't say the radio really influenced me in that way. I just learned the business side of the radio, you know, marketing side, like C-Money. You never really heard a lot of C-Money songs on the radio. Young Work, you never really heard a lot of Young Work songs on the radio. Yeah. Cut that out, man.
You had a lot of people come through your studio, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could name a few artists, you know what I'm saying, came through, and you work with, like, the big artists from out of town.
See, Gucci Man, Mac Breezy, Bushwick Bill. He actually lived in my studio for a while.
You said Bushwick
Bill, yeah. He was here for a while. I just started telling cats, this is my uncle, y'all. But everybody come through, like, he was like, smoke some. And who want to know? Bushwick, no. You know,
Hold on, no, you can't skip over that. How that came about, you understand?
I was here when they was right for y'all still go spring break down in Panama City.
Yeah.
It was that week. I was recording. This one Blog TV was at. It was a streaming website. So cat called me and like this Bushwick. So I hung up on him like, man, on my phone. Called again like this Bushwick Bill. I'm like, man, stop playing. Like, nah, I'm serious. And I heard Nick and Knight in the background, and so he was like, you know, he up at the radio station. I was the guy to get with in the city. So I went up to the radio station. There he was with his wife, and he was, you know, looking to work with some cats. Was actually coming from a show in Florida, trying to make it back home, and he ran into issues trying to make it back home, and I basically broke bread with him, you know, helped him get back, and you know, heard the story. A few years later, he transitioned, you know. But shout out to his son, Young No. But yeah, he was here for like a week and a half, and it was crazy because I thought he was saved, and then he had his drunk side and his wild side. It was wild, man. Like he drank like a fish, man, and smoked, and all the stuff you heard about is true. It was wild.
So when I did the C-Nile interview, you know, C-Nile.
Oh man, yeah.
Go back to every album. Even from the first album cover. What did you see on my first album cover? You saw an angel on one shoulder, devil on the other.
Yeah.
I always had a spiritual side. You think about them songs, I had songs about God on every album. Because I knew that's what I was going to do. Eventually. Something in me just like I always had that in me. My mom brought me up at church and stuff like, you know, I knew. So when I come back, I'm going to tell you how that happened. I run into Bushwick Bill. Bushwick Bill at the studio. He tell dude to call me, get me to come over there. He want to do a song together or something. See if we can collab, right?
Yeah.
Get to the studio. So we talking. Then it's like, man, it was like God just took over the man and started just using him to say stuff to me that only I knew. Like at this point, I had a friend of mine that I was planning on killing because he did something foul. You know what I'm saying? And he was a street dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I gotta go see him. Made my nerve bad. You know what I'm saying? So I was planning on killing that dude. And God used Bushwick to mention something about that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm talking about, he just was like, he started talking about God. He was like, man, I don't know why God telling me to tell you this. But God say, blase. God say, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there looking at this nigga. I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? But there was this energy that let you know, like, you dealing with God for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I done had prophets come up to me and all kind of stuff. I done had all kind of spiritual experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't believe in no Holy Ghost. And then one day God allowed me to experience that. I used to be the one drinking after church. Man, you seen such all this? You know what I'm saying? So every week I'm the dude who talking about them. And one day I went to church, bro, and man, that mother hit me, man, and it rocked me out of my sleep. I'm gonna say
That's why I said the spiritual side. The spiritual side.
Did it happen here?
Yeah. All right. The night before everybody was going, it's on YouTube. But night everybody was going to Panama. Bushwick kept saying he was trying to. He said, man, call Fat Rat, call Big, call him and Shorty Rock linked up. But he was talking about he was trying to get people to pay for a feature.
Yeah.
But at the time, C-Nile album cover right on this wall. He was like, man, call C. I'm like, how you know C? I guess he remember from Texas or something. I don't know if he actually know him. But he wasn't talking about no feature or nothing. He just wanted to talk to him, I guess. And C, Bebop, Boogie, because Boogie just kind of curved with like that day. Because I remember Bush was talking to Boogie. So they could have been Boogie he took outside, but him and C linked up and they went out listened to the new album just right when C came from New York. He linked up with Sway and G's and they came from New York and Bush would listen to his album. And I remember late on that night, C might not know this, but late on that night I remember Bush would tell me about there's a rapper called Seagram. He did a song on his second album. I don't know if it ever came out, but he died exactly how the song, what he said in the song. So Bush was talking to me about the power of the tongue. And I guess his friend, that was C-Nile, because after that, we didn't hear from C for like 2 or 3 months. And come to find out, Bushwick can prophesize to him. But they say you can learn from anybody. You can learn from a crackhead, man. So I'm not knocking Bushwick on that, because he is wise,
Yeah.
But the side that I seen, man, it was wild. Yeah, it was wild. I seen the nigga cry. I seen him, laughing. I seen him say, "Fool, you got some naked tapes." I'm like, I like porn with. I'm like, so I seen all the sides,